I've tested 7 major note-taking apps over the past year, and here's what I found. Most people stick with whatever they grabbed first, even though the right tool could save them an hour every week. The problem isn't that these apps are bad. It's that they're designed for different brains. Some want speed, some want power, some want privacy. Most reviews gloss over the trade-offs and just say, use Notion for everything. I'm not going to do that. We'll look at what each app actually excels at, where it falls short, and how to pick the one that fits your brain, not someone else's. Before we compare, let's agree on the criteria. A good note app needs 3 things. It has to be fast, like, you can capture an idea in under 5 seconds. It has to be findable. You can get back to what you wrote 3 months ago without digging. And it has to work on your devices without fighting you. Everything else, templates, integrations, AI features, is nice to have. Most of these apps nail 1 or 2 of these. None nail all 3. That's the honest part. If you just need fast capture, these are unbeatable. Apple Notes opens in 1 swipe. You type, it syncs. No friction, no learning curve. Google Keep is exactly the same idea for Android. Simple list or note, done. The catch? They don't scale. Try managing 1,000 notes across 5 projects and you're scrolling forever. Both are optimized for quick thought dump, not here's where I store my life. But if your workflow is purely inbox style, quick ideas, then process them elsewhere. These 2 are free and perfect. Notion is the kitchen sink tool. Databases, relations, templates, blocks, formulas. It can do almost anything. A lot of people love it. But here's the honest part. It's slow. Even on good internet, loading a complex Notion page takes 5 seconds. Creating a new database from scratch will take you 3 hours your first time. And if you decide 6 months in that you want to restructure, you're rebuilding a lot. Notion is free forever, which is incredible. But free doesn't mean simple. Save it for when you know you actually need a database, not as your default note app. Obsidian is for people who care about owning their data. Everything lives in a folder on your computer. Your notes are yours, not on someone else's server. It's incredibly fast because it's not talking to the cloud. It has a graph view that shows how ideas connect, which is actually brilliant for long-form thinking. The cost? You manage syncing yourself, either folder sync or you pay $8 a month for their sync service. There's also a learning curve. It's built for people who like technical tools. If you're comfortable with Markdown and don't mind tinkering, Obsidian is genuinely the best option. Logseq is open source and free. It works like a notebook that organizes itself. Every entry is time-stamped. You can backlink between ideas, and it builds a graph automatically. It feels more natural than Obsidian if you journal or think in daily entries. Joplin is similar. Open source, privacy-focused, cross-platform, and it syncs through whatever storage you choose. Dropbox, OneDrive, your own server. Both are genuinely good. Both are used by small groups of passionate people. Neither will give you Notion's power or Apple Notes' simplicity. They're the Goldilocks zone, structured without being overwhelming, private without being clunky. Here's how to pick. If you capture ideas on the fly and process them elsewhere, use Apple Notes or Keep. If you need a second brain that works across all your devices and projects, start with Obsidian or Notion. If you write long-form or journal daily, Logseq. If you care about privacy above all else, Joplin. The dirty secret? Most people benefit from using 2. Quick notes in Apple Notes or Keep, then move important stuff into Obsidian or Notion for long-term storage. That's actually more efficient than forcing one app to do everything. Here's what I found. None of these apps are great at collaborative note-taking in real time. None have truly smart AI that understands your notes, not just searches them. And none of them make it trivial to export or migrate. You're always spending an afternoon moving data between tools. That's not a bug in these specific apps. It's a category gap. If you find yourself wanting a feature that none of these offer, that's actually the insight. That's where the next generation of Note apps will win.